Musk exit.
People voted for major government reform.
Court pauses Trump tariffs.
It is a significant blow to what he has tried to do in office.
Flurry of presidential pardons.
I'm just so grateful that I'm going to leave here with my dad.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, a landmark judicial ruling could put most of President Trump's tariffs on hold. And Elon Musk, who used a chainsaw to symbolize his effort to slash government jobs and programs, says he's stepping away from Washington. We begin with CBS's Nancy Cordes. This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy.
The outspoken Elon Musk did an understated farewell last night in a brief online post on his social media site X. As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, he wrote, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. As the driving force behind DOGE, Musk spearheaded seismic cuts at the Department of Education and the IRS and all but eliminated USAID. Across government, more than 200,000 federal workers were laid off.
If we don't do this, America will go bankrupt.
Before departing, Musk warned in a new interview with CBS News that the massive Republican tax cut bill will add to the deficit and undermine DOGE's work.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful. I don't know if it can be both.
A three-judge panel at the U.S. Court of International Trade ruled unanimously that President Trump overstepped his authority in the trade war. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
This is a huge blow to the administration to have the federal trade court block tariffs, which in part have caused a great deal of chaos. And the issue really is, did Trump ever have the power to go off with these tariffs in the first place, as opposed to go through Congress that usually has to approve such tariffs?
The White House said it's not for selected judges to decide how to address a, quote, national emergency. Well, Secretary of State Rubio says some Chinese students studying in this country will have their visas revoked. CBS's Olivia Gazis.
In a statement, he said the State Department would work with the Department of Homeland Security to scrutinize those working with the Chinese Communist Party or working in, quote, critical fields. The department, he said, would also enhance the screening of visa applicants from China and Hong Kong.
President Trump's new pardon list includes everyone from political allies to reality TV stars. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Todd and Julie Chrisley are among the latest recipients of full presidential pardons, leading to their release from prison Wednesday. Their daughter Savannah posted on Instagram a video appearing to show her father after he left prison. The couple, who earned millions from their TV show Chrisley's Know Best, were convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022, but Trump intervened after appeals from Savannah. Savannah Chrisley was a featured speaker at the Republican National Convention last year, and on Tuesday, the president spoke to her from the Oval Office about her parents' pardon.
I don't know them, but give them my regards.
The Chrisleys are among a wave of relief recipients this week. Michael Grimm, a former New York congressman, was pardoned. Grimm pleaded guilty in 2014 to felony tax fraud after infamously threatening a reporter who tried to ask him about the investigation into his finances. And on Wednesday, a month after Michigan Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer visited Trump at the White House, Trump suggested he's considering a pardon for the men convicted in a plot to kidnap her in 2020.
Correspondent Ian Lee says searchers are entering caves to try to find the former Arkansas police chief, a convicted killer who escaped from prison last weekend.
We've had no credible leads or sightings.
Rand Champion, spokesman for the Arkansas Department of Corrections, says hundreds of law enforcement officers from several agencies have joined the search for former Arkansas Police Chief Grant Hardin. The mountainous area they're focused on is near the prison where Hardin was serving 80 years for rape and murder.
So many different places where you have to check, you have to hide, a pile of branches, a leaned over tree, anything like that.
Champion says the rugged terrain is full of caves and shelters where Hardin could hide. According to state tourism officials, there are about 2,000 documented caves in North Arkansas.
It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. It's 57 degrees in Fairfield, California. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all